Hey there, welcome to day 64. Bitcoin is 60,000, still hovering above that. We did drop below 60,000 just a little bit earlier today. Lowest point we reached was 59,365, so we're still staying above the 59,000 level, at least also above this fib level that I have drawn here. And, well, yeah, we're still kind of in the uptrend, so nothing major has changed. Like I did predict yesterday, we would be possibly slowing down. We did reach a high of 60,614, so that was pretty decent. But from there, yeah, took a little breather, but it seems like we're on our way back up, hopefully, if we do maintain this uptrend. We're capped at 61,374. If it does reach that price is where we would see the halting of the price, right? Is what I'm expecting at least. Rest of this, well, I mean, it's down 0.79%, fair enough, because of, we were a little higher yesterday, but it's not too much of a difference. We're still around the same price level, still above 60,000. That's a good thing. My portfolio, my main account is doing great. Here, we're also doing decent in this DCA portfolio that I'm doing at the moment. I kind of stopped for whatever reason. I guess I just didn't pay too much attention to it, but I also came to the realization that this account is meant to be active trading, not with DCA, right? So I got to focus more on my trading. Let me just check if we do have any entries at the moment, any possible entries. We would be looking for uptrends according to this in the 1 minute chart. And I think we actually have one here. We had one like one candle ago, so I think this is fair game to enter. I'm gonna enter this. Did we already open another candle? Not yet. Alright, we're using this as a stop. The way I use this is 500 right here. We multiply this by, well, it doesn't really matter what we multiply it by, but we need the stop level is what we need. So we change this to the stop here, and we risk $100. I probably need more leverage. It's going to be a big fee, seems like. 107, fair. We'll risk that. There's our entry. Bit of a spread difference there, but still decent price entry. Let me see if I can change the entry price. It won't let me. 60,074.34. So this is our stop amount of ticks, right? This case I'll use a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. There, it's currently in the green, so yeah, and a new candle just started, so we'll see how this one goes. I'll cap it at 60,308, which was precisely the same high that we had yesterday, right? We did reach a maximum price of this 60,000. Oh, it was even more, 600. Okay, and I'm capping mine at 60,300. Maybe I could do this by 3. What would hang on. There. 60,000. It would be, I can't even see what the price is. 60,425. I think I'll do that instead. We'll use a risk reward of 1 to 3. We're also very down on our actual demo accounts portfolio in terms of trading. So sure, we'll do that, I guess. Let me check how Ethereum is doing. It's down 0.46%, but we are still in an uptrend. We can look for entries in the 1 minute chart for the upside, which we do also get right over here. You know what? We'll do this as well. Long position, because the moving average is just flipped to the upside right now after a downswing, so that's a perfect opportunity for entry. We usually add 50 ticks to this one, so this would be 464. But this would be the actual price that we need to enter. Changing this over here, I need the stop level to be that. We add some margin. Looks like we're going to need a lot more. Okay. Risking 108 is fine. We'll go in with that. There we go. Big spread again, unfortunately. That's fine, though. Entry price was 2422 with 26. So our take profit would be this multiplied by 3, which would equate to this amount. So we take that and add it to our take profit. Okay, let's see how those ones go. They're barely flipping positive at the moment, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm using a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 3. Not expecting these to win most of the time, because when you're using risk-reward ratio of 1 to 3, you're probably going to have like a less than 33% win rate. That would be ideal, at least, depending on your strategy. But for now, yeah, starting decent. Let's see if we can maintain this up momentum. Ethereum would have to reach 2,436, which is fine by me as well. And we just have to not go down again. I mean, we have been going higher highs, higher lows. So if we do continue that for the remainder of the night, and to nobody does a crazy sell, then we should be fine. I hope so, at least. Solana, I have not backtested Solana yet, so I'm still not too clear on the strategy, but it seems like we have not flipped on this one yet. Do we even have an uptrend? We do. But still no entry at the moment, so we got to give Solana some time. Binance is very clearly in an uptrend. It's dangerously high though, so let's see how we're doing here. It's been in an uptrend since this time. As soon as I started streaming, it seems like at 21 o'clock. It's currently 21:13, so it looks like I missed the entry for this. It's too late to enter that now, so I'm not going to. We're just sticking with our Bitcoin and Ethereum trades, which are going... they're just starting out, but still fine for now. Okay, so let's see how those turn out. I did try to search as much as I could for news today, but unfortunately I couldn't find as much. So we'll just start off with some basic stuff of things that did indeed happen, which Trump had a rally at Las Vegas. He had a lot of people come up and endorse him, actually, a lot of famous people. This instance, he had Nicky Jam. I'm sure you've heard his music, maybe like on the radios or whatever. He has 29 million monthly listeners on Spotify, 43.7 million followers on Instagram, 7.7 million on TikTok, 4.8 million on Twitter. And, I mean, yeah, he is endorsing Donald Trump for president. There you go. He gave a speech, even spoke in Spanish for the Spanish people, right? There's a lot of Spanish people in America, so yeah, if they're fans of Nicky Jam as much as the white girls are fans of Taylor Swift, then yeah, might have the same effect. Although, speaking of Taylor Swift, apparently her endorsement turned down more voters from Harris than it attracted, right? Harris might have thought of Taylor Swift's endorsement as something, you know, phenomenal, right? Because Taylor Swift is probably I'm pretty sure she is the most popular music artist. At least in terms of like Spotify, how many streams she gets or whatever. But then her Instagram post just said, you know, do your own research, but I'm voting Kamala. People did their own research. That 400,000 people or more clicked on her link to vote early, to register to vote early, or whatever it was. And yeah, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, are disagreeing with this anyway. I haven't seen much, what would you call it? Much agreement with what Taylor Swift did there. I haven't seen many people agreeing with what her endorsement. So maybe it backfired. Maybe this would make her lose a bit of popularity. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she'll always be this popular, but this endorsement was probably not it for most people. So there you have that. Here we have just some news that I don't really understand much. I would have to look into it a bit further, but I just still decided it's still relevant to show, because, you know, this might further develop later on in the upcoming days. So there are rumors circulating. It's not rumors anymore. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that Coinbase is writing Bitcoin IOUs for BlackRock, and they are suppressing the price. We do know that BTC, so Coinbase is their Bitcoin-backed, what would you call it? Like some trust or something that he showed over here. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, came out to say this. Not sure what this is all about, to be honest. All ETF mints and burns were processes ultimately settled on chain. So he's talking about the BTC. If you don't know what that is, it's this thing that they just came out with, which I can find. Wait, that's the wrong one. It already said this has nothing to do with Coinbase. Okay, it's wrapped Bitcoin. That's what it is. Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. It's basically just copying the exact price of Bitcoin, but it's offered by Coinbase. It's more centralized kind of deal, which I don't know why you would want this, to be honest. And it has mainly to do with what the ETFs are doing now. They're blaming BlackRock of, Coinbase, BlackRock, IOUs, that kind of thing happening. It's supposed to do like OTC options over the counter so that, whatever you buy or sell on for Bitcoin, right? Whatever you buy or sell, it won't have an impact on the price of Bitcoin itself. I'll give you an example. When Germany was selling their Bitcoin, they had the option of selling OTC over the counter, or they have the option of selling Bitcoin on the spot market, like just going straight out to an exchange, grabbing your Bitcoin, selling it, and making the price of Bitcoin drop in real time. OTC would give you a different solution for that, where, they'll give you a deal and say, hey, okay, you can sell your Bitcoin to us at this specific price that we determine here for you. We already have a lot of Bitcoins, or we have a lot of money, whatever the case may be, if they're buying or selling. And that way, we just do this exchange, in the back end, and that way we don't impact the price of Bitcoin, either surging if it's a lot of buying going on, or dropping if there's a lot of selling going on. So that's what it is. That's why you're going to notice like the price of this is not always exactly the same. It's 60,024. Current price of Bitcoin 60,131. That's what the deal is. Oh, this is making a lot of gains. I just noticed. So that's what Brian Armstrong is saying here. This is the norm for all our institutional clients, right? Because that's their main customers, institutions, ETFs. All the funds are settled in their prime vaults on chain within about 1 business day. Then he goes on to say, if you want audits, Deloitte audits us annually. We're a public company. I doubt our institutional clients want people dusting all their addresses, and it's not our place to share for them, right? So they still want to keep, anybody that's doing any buying or selling over the counter to be private, because that's what the trust is for. And this is what it looks like if you want a bunch of institutional money to flow into Bitcoin. As for CBBTC, so Coinbase's Bitcoin, yes, you're trusting a centralized custodian to store the underlying Bitcoin. We never claimed otherwise. He's just trying to say, hey guys, there's nothing sketchy going on. This is what the purpose of this is for over-the-counter stuff. So I think this is just, personally, I'm just thinking that this is just an overreaction. Of course, like BlackRock might be one of their biggest customers, but it's up to them whether or not how much they buy or sell the price of Bitcoin at. Mainly it's buying because BlackRock would buy. But the IOU thing of, if I looked up what is an IOU, so it's a signed document acknowledging a debt. So I guess like taking that Bitcoin without paying for it kind of deal. BlackRock will be hoarding a lot of Bitcoin in that case. I don't know. Strange stuff going on there. But that's essentially what it is. And apart from that, I couldn't find any other news. Coinbase is trending for that reason, but there's not much else I could find on it. All right, that's all we have for this huge price surge. What is happening? Winning $100 on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. Just goes to show, I did already do my backtesting on Bitcoin. Got a really great result from it. And then Ethereum is what we're currently doing at the moment. So I'm just going to flip over to that so that we can actually get this started, this backtesting. Because that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream is just backtesting. We do get an extra day because I have to enter in the 1 minute charts. And I only get to see a certain amount of candles. They won't let me go like as far as like August, for example. I'm limited to a specific time frame, date frame, whatever. I think you know what I mean. Let me go to where we had our last trade. Right here. Seems like. Do I have anything else after this? I don't think so. I could probably check on my my Excel. I have this all written down here. Our current rate of return is 9% if this is coded correctly. We have a profit of $904, although it was a lot more. It would have been $1,244, but we did, well, we lost once, it seems like. Neutral here, lost once, yeah, fair enough. And we were losing 2 times before this. This one gets compensated, of course. So, let me just also... Where is... I'm just checking my other stuff here. Okay, here we go. There we have this. I have to find this. Apparently this is where I left off. Or I should have stopped looking for entries at least. Seems like we're in an uptrend at 15:30. What time did I last enter here? 13:36. On my Excel, my last entry was 10:50. Why 10:50? This is... What time was this one? This was 10:50. Oh, it looks like I didn't write this one down. Really? I didn't write this down? It's crazy. 13:32. At 13 o'clock. Yes, that was valid for entry. And then it dropped down here. So I didn't write this one down. I'm going to write it down. 13:32. My bad. Good thing I caught that. So we're actually losing more. Okay, that's fine. We're still up though. And we still got a lot of days to go through. So we'll get on to that. Here we go. As of 15:30, I said, we're good to look for longs until 17 o'clock. So let's fly to 15:30 right here. And 29, 30. Well, we're already in an uptrend, so we gotta wait for the down swing first. We don't get that here. We get it here. Now we look for the upswing, which happens here. But what time is this? 16:07. We're good. We can enter this. Go long position at the close of this. Stop below this. We're using 50 ticks, so this would be 791. I have 2 calculators open. That's awesome. And let me just close both. Reset everything. Sorry. Okay. Let's do this 1 to 2 to see what happens. Looks decent. I think we were going to miss by like an inch. Yeah, we missed by an inch. Okay, scammed. We almost got lost here, and of course we lose. Alright. Stop. What did I have my take profit at? 2395.65. Literally by a couple of cents, I missed this take profit. 65 minus 27. Let me just calculate that. I'm not trying to do mental math. 65 minus 27. 38. So I missed by 38 cents. I want to note that down. That's crazy. But whatever. Oh wait, what time did I enter? 16:07. Minus 1 and missed TP by 67 cents, did I say? 38 cents. 0.38. There we go. Okay, next. We're still... No, we're not. So from here, after 17 o'clock, we can't find entries until we're clear in the trend again, which happens after this, 1845. Okay, so let's go to 1845 first, right here. We're good to find entries until... Oh, are these the right dates? Yes, September 10. Just want to make sure I'm on the right day, because sometimes I'm not. 20 o'clock. Hey, Bradley, how you doing? How you doing, little man? Here, okay, we have a drop. 19 o'clock. Here is the upswing. Right here. Okay, and it's 1918. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we are done back testing, but we do more of it because you can never get enough of back testing. I'm just doing it on different assets now. Like I already did it with Bitcoin. Now I'm doing it with Ethereum. I can't find real-time trades. Well, I did find 2 real-time trades, but also there's just not much news either to go off of. It's a Saturday, so things kind of slow down these days. So yeah, it's still good to backtest though. I like to see what happens. How the strategy would work in a different asset. Let's see, I would put a stop here. So it would be 40. You want to see some gains? Let me show you this, hold on. Okay, never mind. We dropped a lot, but we still up, kinda. $66 on the two trades that I entered, Bitcoin and Ethereum here. Still on their way. I'm using a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio. 1-to-2 would have probably taken me... If it was a 1-to-2, it still would not have been profit. So, still gotta wait for this to continue going upwards, but I hope this doesn't take us down from here. And same thing with Bitcoin, pretty much. We're kind of up. Yes. We entered here, and then price peaked up. Okay, looks like it's still going up. So, these were both like over 100 at some point. The rest of this you can ignore. That's just DCA that I entered. Okay. And then also more gains right here, right in your face. So, could a 1-to-3 have worked though? A 1-to-3 would miss by a couple cents here, and then take a loss. Okay, cool. Well, we're keeping the 1-to-2 still. That's why it's risky to either check, like, would you use a 1-to-3 or would you use a 1-to-2 for your risk-reward ratio? Let me note this one down. Come on, here. Time that I enter, 1918. Oh, 1918. 2%. 1-to-3 does not work. And I still want to write down, like, the 1-to-3 missed by a little bit. And let me just check how much it was. If this was a 1-to-3, right here. So, 2399.47. And this was 2399.65. So 65 minus 47. Missed by 18 cents. So by 18 cents I would have hit that take profit. And I'll have to change the wording of this. 1-to-3 take profit by how many cents? 18 cents. 0.18. Yeah. That sucks, but okay. I mean, it was still 1-to-2 is a 2% gain from there. We're back to the 10,900, compensating a couple losses, so that's fine. Can I drop this back down? There we go. Okay, we continue. From here, 20 o'clock is no good anymore. We still up. Okay, here we go down. And then here we go up. What time is it though? 1952. I think we could do a last minute entry. Because strategy here, it's still above the two moving averages, so we could still enter. I would go long over here. Yeah, stop would be below this level. And multiply this by 2. So our profit would be there. This one goes directly to a stop loss, okay. It was just a very fast trade. Yeah, makes sense because of this drop over here. 1952 I entered. 1952 lost 1%. Alright, moving on. Next trade is we can't enter anything until this happens. So 21:45. We finish at 0 o'clock for the days. Just FYI. 21:45 is right here. So from here, we can look for shorts until I would... Yeah, I'd still consider this, I guess, until the end of the day, which is 0 o'clock. So downtrend the rest of the day. God candle right here of 0.56% in 1 minute. Okay. So we're looking for shorts. We start off down here. Doesn't count. We make the upswing successfully. And then, even after this, there's no down confirmation until this one. Okay. Which is better. Our entry price isn't too affected by that, so we can still short right here. Stop would be above this level. This would just change to an 8. And we multiply by 2. And let's see how it goes. Pretty flat for a while. And, oh, we got a volatility spike over here, which made it go up. So we lost there, 21.48. Alright, that's when we entered. 21.48 minus 1. Okay, next. Unfortunately, that one didn't work. We're still able to enter, though. It's still 22 o'clock. And we're still in this downtrend. So we made the upswing already here. Our next down swing entry is right there. So that's where I'm entering short at the close of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, hold on. I gotta zoom in more. I can't see this so tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're using this. Okay. I usually use like 10 candles just to confirm where my entry would be. This would be 32 and multiplied by 2 gives us that. We need a bit more volatility towards the downside, which we do get. So that's a profit. Could it have been a 1 to 3 though? What do you think? I can't see. 2.74. 3 is right here. I have bad news. Yeah. Unless, okay, no, wait, after hours, like at 6 a.m., it eventually does hit the 1 to 3. Okay, that's fine. So it still works. 22.52 is when we entered. That's what I'm noting down. 22.52, 2%, 1 to 3 works. There we go. In this case. As of right now, okay, we're still back to 10,897, almost 900. Still the same spot. But a 1 to 3 could have fixed that. Probably. I don't know. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, the day is over from here. We move on to 8 a.m. the next day, September 11th. Right here, 8 a.m. Don't ask me what happened at 9 a.m. Okay, here we go. Still up. I don't know. We're not in a trend until... I wouldn't count this. At the close of this one. So from here... We're in a downtrend at 9:45. Oh gosh, until 10:45. Terrible timing. Okay, 9:45. That happens right over here. Okay, so we're already in the downtrend. Continues going down. Makes the uptrend over here. It's 10:12. We cannot enter anymore at 10:45. So we enter the next downswing, which happens right here. At 10:15. 10:15 is a candle that's below the 2 moving averages, so we can enter this short. We're going to be using this as a stop level. We're going to need a lot of volatility toward the downside. This would be not 89, this would be 94. And multiplying this by 2 gives us that. That's our trade. Almost hits a stop, and then eventually does hit the stop. This almost, it was on its way there, but unfortunately didn't hit. Okay, so we lost here. 10.15 was the entry. I'll just note it quickly. 10.15 minus 1%. Okay, moving on. After this, what time is this? 10.50? Yeah, we can't enter this anymore. We can start entering from this candle, which is 12.15. Let's go to 12.15. Here. Until 14:30. That's when our entry is. Okay, so we need the downswing first. That's not it. Wait, what time did I say? This. 12:15. So from here, I need a downswing. Well, we don't get it. Price is just moving upwards. Okay, missed out on a lot there. But we didn't get the trigger to enter that. It's still going up. Okay, crazy. Missed out on a lot here. Really, we don't have a downtrend at any point. Okay, here the price is flat, and that's considered a downtrend, but we need the uptrend movement. We have until 14:30. It's 13 o'clock. So we get the down movement, and here's the up movement. Okay. This is our candle, and it's a God candle of 0.22%. It's fine, we can still enter long. I've come to the realization that really the big candles like that have no effect. Again, this would be 94, 943, multiplied by 2. Here's our profit. Let's see what happens. I did not mean to click that. It hits a stop loss. Okay, alright. Entered at 13.36. I'll just write this down quick. 13.36 minus 1%. Okay, next. From here, it's 14.17. We're still looking for longs. Is this a long? Yes, but what time? 14.25. Yeah, I think this is also where we're supposed to enter. So here. Stop below this level that made us lose. So price would have to drop even further in that case. Be 71.3 times 2 is this. And immediately goes to the stop loss right here. Unfortunately, 14.25. Minus 1%. Okay. From here, we don't have any trend until this 16.15 right here. We can look for longs until this candle closes here and then opens in here. So I would use this as my no more entry. It's 17.15. So from 16.15 to 17.15, we have an hour. These are in a downtrend, so we would take the next uptrend. The trigger that would make us go up, which we get right here. Okay. Long position there, not there, there. Stop would be below this. This would be 39.4 times 2. I just did something random. That times 2. I cannot type. 394 times 2. There we go. Thank you. Crazy. We almost hit the take profit, but then we go to the stop. We missed it by a long shot, I think. Yeah, a couple... Well, 84 cents, realistically. Missed take profit by 84 cents. I'm going to write that one down. Missed take profit by 0.84. Time did I enter this? 16.29. We're on a losing streak now. Or losing streak. This dropped us down to 10,468. So far this is not going too well. Right? Also, I don't know if I actually started the 5th of September. I still have to review that. I said I was going to review it, but I did not. So that's not certain yet. But even if it was 5th of September, it's 5% in a couple of days. I mean, we're still positive, so it's still fine. And we still have till... Today's the 14th of September. We're on the 11th still. So, still got a ways to go. After this, what time is it? 17:13. Yeah, by 17:15, we're no longer entering. I wouldn't consider none of these until after this one. So from here is where we open at 20:30. Let's go to 20:30. Right here. Oh, huge volatility. What is this? 0.45% at 8 p.m. What happening? Anyway. From here, we're good to look for longs until... Yeah, I would still consider that. Yeah, until the end of the day, 0 o'clock. We're already in an uptrend before this time. So let's not fool ourselves before we consider an entry. We have to look for a downswing, which we get right here. And then I'm looking for the upswing, which it's here apparently. 21 o'clock. Yeah, that's our entry. Let's go long here. Have a bad feeling. This would be 9. And times 2 is this. Okay, we're safe. Twice from these two little dips. And this one hits a profit over here. So that one was a bit more luckier. And a 1 to 3 would have absolutely worked. Just a couple more minutes longer from whatever this is, from here to here. 25 minutes. If I just waited 25 minutes, sure, I'll take another couple $100, right? This would be 21.11. I'm just noting this on the Excel. Works fine. After this, it's 22 o'clock. Okay, same thing. We're still in the uptrend. So here's the downswing. Gotta wait for the upswing, which happens here. Similar kind of entry with the last one. In terms of like the candle sizes. Okay, so my stop would be behind this level. Let's see if we manage to continue. Okay, here's the trade, and it hits a stop loss. 22.35 was when we entered. -1, okay. What time is it here? It's still not midnight, so we can take the next long. Supposedly we can enter until the day is over, according to this trend stuff going on over here. So that's my entry. Stop would be right below where we just lost. Coincidentally, that's not part of my rules. This would be 82. No, it's not 82. 78, so it's 83. Where's my math? And those little ticks, they matter, believe it or not. Let's see what happens here. So we go for a long while and then it hits a stop loss. It was on a good path for a while, but fortunately didn't reach. 2304 was when we entered, and I think the day is over after this. Minus 1%. Time is this? Yeah, 1 a.m. So we move on to the next day, 8 a.m., which happens here. Let's go see what the trend is right here. So it looks like starting off in the downtrend, but then it goes up. I wouldn't consider this. I would enter probably here, 8:45. We're already in a downtrend though, until this 9:30. That's where I would not enter. We got to make an upswing first and then a downswing, which... see, we got it over here. What time is this? 9:03. We're good until 9:30, so I will enter this short. Right there. Stop would be above this level. 5 ticks. I know it shows that we hit it, but maybe with the 50 ticks, it'll be a little higher. What is 38 plus 5? 43. Yeah, so it moves it away. Okay, it still hits it eventually. Never mind. Okay, 9:03. We're on September 12th now. There we go. From here, though, same kind of thing. We can look for another short, apparently. What time is this one? 9:21. Yeah, I would still consider this as an entry, so we'll short this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're using these levels. This one. 9. This is the trade. It's got some volatility. Hits a stop loss, so we lose here. 9:21 minus 1. Okay, once again, we're at a 4 times losing streak. This is not them starting to hit the emergency button here. We're almost getting back down to the 10,000 original. We're 10,257. We've done nothing but lose quite a lot here. But let's see if things can turn around, you know. A couple win streaks will definitely turn things around. This I would not consider as entries. I would, from here, 11 o'clock. Right here. Okay, from here until 12:15. Let's look for shorts. We're already down, so we make the upswing and then a downswing right here. So this is our entry. Short position, close of this one. Let's see where this takes us. 57 would be 62 times 2, 1250. This hits a profit, finally. And 1 to 3, does this work? I can't see the 1 to 3s. I don't think it does, but we don't see enough yet. Goes against us, and that one loses. So 1 to 3 does not work on this one, but a 1 to 2 does. Okay, we write this down. Entered at 11:16. Whoops. 11:16. 2%. 1 to 3 does not work, and I also have to write 1, 3 not work. Okay. We're on 47 trades. Alright. Let's just take a breather here. I want to check, I accidentally clicked on something. How these trades are going. Still in the green. Oh, well, this is barely winning anything still. It dropped back down to $9, $11. Bitcoin, though, is still up. It's $91. For the trades that we just entered. Using the same strategy, but in real time, though, right? So that one was decent still. Take profit target for us is 60,425 for Bitcoin. What do we have for Ethereum? Ethereum is just going back to its original entry price here. And it's dropping further. We're negative now for the first time in this trade. Okay. It hasn't gone up too much either. I feel like requesting 1 to 3 from Ethereum is probably a bit too much. I don't know what the 1 to 3 ratio would be if I used it on here. I could test right now. So right now we have a 5%. Do we actually have a 5%? I guess, yeah, we do. Let's see what happens. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, minus 1, 3, minus 1, 3, 3, 3. Just changing the ones that 1 to 3 does work to like 3%, and the ones that they don't work will obviously put minus 1 because they would not have worked. We're at the same level pretty much, 6% so far. Well, okay, cool. Let me just undo. Whoops. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I pressed control and then scrolled. Okay, we're back. I was doing control. Really, it undoes that? Okay, fine. I could have just undid what I scrolled there, but whatever. We're approximately the same level with just more losses is what it gives us eventually. So as of right now, no, it's not really worth it to go for a 1 to 3. You still have a risk of not getting that, and if you're just going to get the same result, I mean, what's the point? But still, like, it is slightly better, and I see that twice. Like, it happened on the Bitcoin backtesting that we did. It was just like a 1% more return rather than the 35% giving us when we used 1 to 2. Yeah, maybe that 1% could cover for, because like you would get commissions, right? This backtesting does not take into account commissions, so you would get charged some commissions there. If you did that in real time, I'm drinking water when I have tea. What am I doing? Okay. Cheers. All right, let's continue. And yeah, so 1 to 2, 1 to 3, same thing going on right now. I said 6%, right? Yeah, that's like 1% better than the other one, which I feel like maybe, yeah, that can be worth it. But also like executing them in real time and me expecting a 1 to 3. I don't know, because like in real time when you're actually doing the scalping, like you might, every second counts is what I'm trying to say. So if the price goes up against you, then, you know, you're going to have to require a larger target. And that's probably not going to happen most of the times, right? Well, sometimes obviously if it just immediately goes in your favor, like you get all these God candles in your favor, then sure, it'll work. But then not all cases are like that. So I probably should be sticking to a 1 to 2 with real time. That's at least the conclusion that I'm drawing to right now. We still haven't backtested Binance or Solana. Those could be probably great. Ethereum is probably just not a strong coin because it hasn't had a lot of volatility as well. And we do require some high volatility from this. But I also don't want large spreads. So Ethereum is the most liquid asset from most of the rest of the others, apart from Bitcoin, of course. It's like the top altcoin that we have. So that's a main reason why you would want to probably scalp Ethereum. But the rest, like, you probably would have bigger spreads, and spreads can just absolutely demolish what you had planned before you enter the trade in real time, right? So that's just my argument for that. What time do we have here? 11:26. We're still looking for shorts. Is this... Yeah, it is an upswing. 11:44, we're good to enter here. Okay. Short position here. Okay. This would be 606. It goes against me anyway. Entered at 11:44. -1. Okay. Let's see. Goes up at 12. From 12, yeah. 12:15, we can't find any entries until this. 14:15. I wouldn't consider this. So from 14... what did I say? 14.15 until 14.45. We can look for upswings, which... What time is this? 14.14, so just by like 1 minute. We could not enter this one. Yeah, I wouldn't enter this. I probably would have, even if it's like 1 minute late. I did that with these other two trades in Ethereum and Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin is actually on its way up. 150 gains. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. We make the downswing and it's already 45, so no, we can't enter this. We can enter from here, 15.15 until whatever this is, 16 o'clock. We make the downswing, need an upswing, which we get here at 15.55. This is a valid entry. But it's a moment before disaster, I already know. I'm putting a stop behind this. It should be 86 times 2. Okay, and it hits a stop. I knew it. Okay. 15.55 was when we entered. -1 next. No entries until this. 18.15. You're our new best friend. Until this. 2015. Okay, let's look for longs. We're already up, so we got to make the downswing first, which we do not make a downswing until here, and a lot of time has passed. Okay, here's the upswing. On a god candle, of course. Immediately flipping all three moving averages, 0.16%. Still, it's a valid entry, and we must take it. Putting our stop behind this. This would be 669 times 2. It's 1338, and it hits a stop loss, unfortunately, before continuing what seems to be to the upside. 19 o'clock was when I entered. Was that valid? Yeah, it was. 19 o'clock, -1%. Okay. We're still looking for longs, so we do make a short, and then here's our long. Right on this candle. It's not as big as this one, so we shouldn't have too much issues, at least I hope. And my stop would be below this level because we don't have any other reference levels that will take us lower. 27 plus 27 plus 5, man, come on, 32. Gosh, what am I doing? My brain is fried. I'm done. See what happens. Again, it hits a stop. Okay, alright. I think this is just crypto gods are completely against me on this backtesting. -1 there, and we're pretty much back to 10,000. Look at this. 10,049. Like, if we had commissions included here, we would be, yeah, we'd be done. We'd be back to 10,000 or probably less. Well, we had a good run, I guess. We did hit 11,244. So it seems like this strategy is probably not that great on Ethereum. And we're actually in on Ethereum right now. Like, if I show this current trade, like, Bitcoin's doing just fine. We entered both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin's doing fine. It's making 142. Ethereum, okay, well, now it's doing all right. It's 55, but it was doing better. It did bad, and now we're just on our way back up again. I don't think we're going to see much up movement. I'm pretty sure it's just going to hit me with a stop loss, but whatever. I'm more confident in Bitcoin, and even if, you know, Bitcoin wins and Ethereum loses, don't care, right? I'll make $300 profit from this one, and I'll lose 100 from Ethereum, if that is the case. I mean, both of these can just go completely opposite all the way down, and I could lose both of them. Sure, fine. My analysis was done correctly. Do whatever you may, and I won't touch these trades that are active at the moment. Okay, let's continue. So, 2019, after this we can't enter. I will enter, well, yeah, realistically, I wouldn't enter that either. It's 0 o'clock. We'll move on to the next day. 12th of September, horrible day. Let's see what 13th of September has in store. And I need to go to 8 a.m., which is here. I should also go to 8 a.m. in the 1 minute chart. We're at 7, 8. Crazy day. Volatility in the middle of the night. What's going on? What is Asia doing to our markets? What was Asia doing? Would I consider this? Probably not. It's just like a one speck of volatility that we have here. So no, I would not consider that. I would consider from here onwards, just to be safe, 1045 until, yeah, we'll say this one, because we start going down and we stay down for a while. So, what did I say again? 1045 until 1545. Let's go to 1045, which is here. So, we're looking for longs. We're expecting these to be in the uptrends. Well, I mean, it's starting off in the uptrend, but we need a downtrend of this first, which we don't get for a while, it seems like, and unfortunately, because of that, we miss out on all this volatility, which could have been some nice profit. So here's the downtrend, and then we enter the next uptrend. So from here, we're good to enter. So long there, stop below this level, and I'll put, come on, brain. That times 2 is this. That's our trade. That's what it'll look like. See how it goes. Goes positive, negative, positive again. Flat for a while. I moved this by accident. Almost hits a take profit by a little. I swear if this just immediately goes to a stop, I'm done. Okay, it goes up. Thank you. After a long time though. It took almost the whole day. 5 hours. And we need, if we were expecting 1 to 3 as well, yes, that would have eventually hit around the same time, because it took a while for this 1 to 2 to also hit right there. So I'm gonna write this one down. 1147 was our entry. The way I'm writing this down is here, 1147, 2%. I just write this because I'm only testing with 2%, but then if the 1 to 3 works, I'll just note that it does work, so that I could change these numbers around to see what the rate of return would have been. And just like that, I would say we're so back, right? Our balance isn't too bad either. How are the trades doing? 129 and 57. Yeah, it hasn't changed since I last looked at it. Okay. From here, 1730. What happens? A lot of volatility. We're still in an uptrend until this. 19 o'clock, so let's see, do we get a short? We do. I mean, do we get, yeah, downtrend is what I mean. Here's the uptrend, start of it right here at 18 o'clock. We're good until 19, so I would definitely consider this one for an entry. Where would I put my stop though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're using this and 5 ticks. This would be 53. 53.9 times 2, 10, 78. Let's see what happens. It goes to a stop. Whoops. There. Okay, well, -1. 1801 is when I entered. Next, 1836. We're good until 19 o'clock, I said. So we can still look for another long, which does happen right here. Which candle, though? This one. Okay. Long position there. Didn't mean to touch that. Stop would be below this level where we previously lost. This would be 716 times 2. There we go. And it hits a stop as well. Okay. So just like that, we lost to what we just made, right? 1840. 1840 -1. We're back into 1046 again on our current balance of the account. Maybe, yeah, maybe Ethereum, due to the lack of volatility, is just not that good for this kind of strategy. At least that's when I'm coming to conclusions, maybe a bit too early. It's still 13th of September, okay. What do you say? I could give this probably another day. I could do 2 days tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. My days are just full of nothingness. So yeah, I'll continue this tomorrow then. 1921. Let me just screenshot where I left off. Actually, hold on. How many trades do we have? 53. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll finish off with Ethereum. We'll go from this position where we are right now until the present time, which would be September 15. Possibly end of day, of course. And then I'll have to start continuing. I'll have to start backtesting Solana and the other one, Binance. So, and we'll also see how these ones go. They're still on their ways up. So I was correct at least with this whole higher lows, higher highs from this low peak of 59,365. Really, that happened recently? I thought it was a while back. Let me go back to 4-hour chart. Sorry for all these lines. Oh, it was recent. Well, not that recent, but okay, yeah. It makes sense, though. I just need this to go up, and we'll be good. So, yeah. That's what we have for this. I'll be continuing the rest of it tomorrow. I'm going to screenshot what I have so I don't forget, even though I never really look at it, but it's good to have the reference there just in case. Okay, that's it. I'll end it off here. Sorry, but it's Saturday. Not too much volatility, not too much news going on. Things are just slowly, you know, going up. Ethereum's at 70. I'll leave it on a good note. Everything is in the green for me. It's probably the last time I'll see everything in the green. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. See you tomorrow. And